What up, what up, what up, what up? So it's Bruce Rochester here with another training video on how to properly launch your business to that next level. Who's ready to take that business from agent to field trainer, from field trainer to senior field trainer to sales director and above, right? So the proper way to do that is launching your business, because your start date isn't when you paid that 288. Your official start date in the business is when you launched your business. And every big business, whether it's a multi-$1,000 business or $1 million business or $1 billion business, has a launch date when they hold a big grand opening, right? A grand opening is where, they get a lot of people together, they show the information, and they just sort, enroll new clients and new agents in their business. So I'm going to go right into the details on how to properly launch your business to that next level. So everyone, once you get started with FES, you got to have a launch form. I mean, if you don't have a launch form, get with your direct business partner or upline or downline and get your launch forms. So your launch forms should look basically just like what I'm showing you here on the screen. I make sure I have all my launch forms in my bag. And this is the way where I get my agents, going into the business. So you want to get through your launch forms, and the first thing you want to do on the launch forms is start with, enrolling your agent in the group, right? Well, we have a huge group chat. It's called the Alliance Group. It's on Facebook. Make sure you get welcome to that group. And this is where we plug every single person in our team in the Alliance Group to make sure everyone's on the same page when we have a team call or any type of call. The next thing you want to do is download Telegram. Telegram is because I know everyone probably might have their own group chat, but we have that one group chat where we plug everybody into everything to make sure everyone's on the same page. The next thing you want to do is write down your username on your launch form. Your username should be your first initial and your last name, right? And you should have probably got an email from the company what your username is, right? The next thing you want to do is activate your protection plan. Start getting acclimated with the services, with the company. Making sure you get your new agent gets their credit start working on. They get the dispute letters mailed out to them, because the last thing you want to do is enroll someone in the business and they haven't even started on their services. They haven't activated their LifeLock. They haven't activated anything. So you want to make sure you go on www.fesprotectionplan.com and start activating the services with your email and the last four of your social to log in. The next thing you want to do is go in your back office and activate your FES Connect, right? You want to have your landing page where everyone can get on. They can see, maybe you want to send someone a link where it has all the videos on there. Activate your FES Connect, because you want to make sure you have all these things activated so you can start sending out links to promote your business. The next thing you want to do is save your links. Guys, I mean, how many times have someone enrolled and you're like, man, someone's interested, they're interested in the business, they're excited, they want to know more information, they want to get enrolled, but then you're like, where's my link? You're calling your upline, you're calling your business partner. So you want to make sure you have all your links saved on your phone, right? I have all my links saved on my phone. I don't know if you got an iPhone or what phone you got, Samsung, but make sure you go in your notes and you save all your links, whether it's your agent link, your customer link, maybe the link for somebody wants to use the Credit My Rent services. You have all your links saved on your phone. I got the merchant account link. I even have the credit building where if somebody wants to sign up to get their secure credit card, right? I have that link as well. So make sure you have all your links saved on your phone, because you never want to have someone that wants to get enrolled and you're searching around calling your upline for your links, right? The next thing you want to do is, what is your why, right? So when I sit down with my brand new agent, I go through, what is your why? Why did you get enrolled into this business? What's your reasoning for getting into business, right? And I bring up this topic all the time. If there was two tall buildings, right? Two big, tall, 10-story, 30-story tall twin tower buildings, and we put a ladder up on top of these buildings, and I paid you $20 to cross that ladder, would you do it? Probably not. I don't think you would. But let's just say same scenario, right? There's that burning building, that we set that building on fire, and that building has your kid, your daughter, your son, maybe your mother, someone you love in that building. Would you cross that ladder to save that loved one? Of course you would. Why? Because when we do things, if your why don't make you cry, you got to wish, right? If your why don't make you cry, you got to wish. So go through your why. You know, these things have to be the reason why you got started in your business. Are you doing it for your family? Are you doing it for your kids? What's your why? And then you got to ask your new agent, you know, what's your income goal? How much money would it take, or do you need to cover all your expenses, right? How many hours are you willing to work part-time to make that type of income? And write them down, because if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. What is your income goal? Are they written down? I mean, I got my income goals written down, right? And you want to have your short-term goals and your long-term goals. And then you also want to set your 30-day short-term goals. So in the next 30 days, you want to tell your brand new agent, we're looking to help you make an extra $500 to $1,000 just to get your return on investment back. We could actually make more than that, but just to short-term goal, this is our 30-day goal to get you enrolled, get you going, get your business set up, so we can at least put you in the black to where you're a profitable business, right? Now, once I get to the field trainer part on the launch forms right here, the next thing I do is I go on Alfred's website and I pull this up and I said, let's go through how to get you promoted to that next level. So I play this video and I have them watch it, which I'm going to do with you right now.
Hey, what's going on? It's Alfred Nixon, Senior Regional Vice President here with Financial Education Services. And we want to welcome you to our family. And if you're watching this video today, our goal is to put you on a fast track to sales director. That is the first initial goal, and that's the purpose of this video, to give you the understanding of how to go out there and become a sales director factory in our organization. But before we get into those game plans and that structure on how to go out there and achieve those titles, it's a couple of things that I need you to understand to really build your business and hit titles. Number one is understanding the value requirements and how value works, right? You need a certain amount of value in the organization to hit the different titles throughout the compensation plan. So we want you to understand how value works. Every agent that comes in your organization counts for 400 in value. Every customer that comes in your organization counts for 200 in value. So 400 per agent, 200 per customer, right? So you understand how the value works as you build in your organization. The second thing I want to point out is how our value weeks is structured, how our value months is structured, right? We run on something, as you see on the screen, the 4-4-5 count, right? You get 4 weeks, and a 5-week value. Now, you get paid in our structure for everything that you do from Sunday to Saturday at 3 a.m. Eastern time. You get paid the following Thursday for. So I'm going to repeat that again. Everything that you do from Sunday to Saturday, you get paid the following Thursday for. As long as you put in that production by Saturday at 3 a.m. Eastern time, you would get paid that following Thursday for, right? So again, we typically only have 4 weeks, and then we have that 5-week value month. So 4 week, and then a 5-week value month. That's where people really go hard in the business, because you have that extra week to really get to the next level. So now that you understand how value works and how our value months work, the next step is going into setting the game plan to get you promoted to the higher titles. Our first goal for you as a brand new person in our organization is to go out there and get your first frontline 5 people. Right? Once you go out there and do that, if you go out there and focus on the first goal, get 5 people, that's going to get, number 1, your services for free. Number 2, you're going to get promoted. And number 3, you also going to go out there and get paid. So that's all we want you to focus on. Get your first 5 frontline people. It could be a spouse. It could be somebody that you already got influence, somebody that you want to successful, somebody that you've done business with before. Those are the people you want to target. People in real estate, tax sales. Those are the people that you want to target because they need what we offer. Your 5 frontline people. That's goal number 1. Goal number 2 is to help those 5 frontline people you brought in get their 5 people apiece. So if you bring in 5 people yourself, tier 2, you help them get 5 people. That becomes 25 people, right? 25 agents in your organization. Again, every agent that comes in is 400 in value. So 25 times 400 equals to 10,000 in value, that'll take you 3 promotions up all the way to the sales director position. So look on the screen as you see the volume requirements and the title requirements. To hit sales director, all you really need is 3 field trainers, but we're structuring you out to the point where you got 5 field trainers to get you to that next level. Now in tier 3, right, you got 5 to help, those 5 people get their 5 people. Now tier 3, we want to duplicate that same process and go 3 levels deep and help them get their 5 people. Now, once they go out there and get 5 people, that's going to take you all the way to executive sales director. So 5 that got 5 equals 125. That takes you all the way to executive sales director. Not only will you be executive sales director, if you look at the compensation plan chart on the screen right now, you will see at executive sales director, now you're making $475 per business partner that you come in when you help them go out there and get those 2 customers, right? Not only that, you're also structured for vice president. Again, all you need to become a vice president is 100,000 in value, 3 sales director, and a 4th leg at 10,000. Now, if you do this the right way, you will have 5 sales director legs. 5 that got 5 that got 5. That'll take you to 5 sales director legs, 50,000 in value, executive sales director. All you would need now is the value to reach those requirements. So again, the goal is you go out and get your 5 people. 2nd tier, we help them get their 5. 3rd tier, we help them get their 5. That'll take you all the way to executive sales director in the organization. If you just go out there and just want to become a sales director, 5 that get 5, that's 25. That takes you also to sales director in the organization. So that's all we want to focus on. If you don't have your 5, make sure you go out there and get your 5. Make sure you get with your upline and ask them for a game plan to get you in front of, get your people in front of information. We have webinars, we have calls, we have opportunity meetings. There's so many different ways how you can expose this business to people. Let's make it happen, and we'll see you guys at the top. Thank you guys so much.
So, you want to go through these videos so they have an understanding how to get promoted to that next level, right? So this is what I do. I usually go through these videos. So if you want to know this website, it's www.alfrednixon.com/training. All right, and this will take you straight to the website. So now that once they understanding on how to go field trainer, right, or sales director, that I would say, then we go to the next slides, right? So now they have an understanding what they need to go field trainer, striving for 5. Why do you want to strive for 5? Because you're getting all the services for free. If it ain't free, it ain't me. I love free. And then they want to actually break down how much you're getting paid every time you bring in a brand new agent at that title. So the company pay you an initial and a remaining. So they pay you partial of the money up front when you bring in a brand new agent, not a brand new customer, a brand new agent. So when you bring in a brand new agent, this is what they're going to pay you up front. Now, when you help that agent get 2 customers, right, 2 protection plan memberships, doesn't matter what that client paid, whether they paid $89, $138, or $188, as long as they came in as a customer, right, you need 2 customers, that's going to trigger the CAB, the customer acquisition bonus. When you help your brand new agent get 2 customers, the company's not going to pay you the remaining amount of money that they owed you. So if you want to get that remaining, they're going to give you 2 months. 2 months to help your brand new agent get those 2 customers. You can help that agent get those 2 customers in the same day they get enrolled. You can do it in a week. You can do it next week. You can do it. It all depends on how quickly you want to get that remaining money. It's up to you. They're giving you 2 months. It's better to get it sooner rather than later. And this is the reason why you want to get your agents launched, because this is how you can help your brand new agents get those 2 customers enrolled to trigger that CAB. And as you can see right here, the cabs get paid out pretty nice as you get to the higher titles. Even sales director, you're now making $380, right, for bringing in a brand new agent. That's the hot spot where you want to be at. That's where a lot of people start seeing comma checks weekly. So as you can see, what are you going to get paid when you bring in a brand new agent if you're an agent? $40, right? Once you help that agent get those 2 customers, they're going to pay you another $60, which is a total of $100. Now you have an understanding of what you get paid every time you bring in a brand new agent. And the next thing we go to is the contact list. Start with your A list, right? There's your A list and there's your B list. Your A list are people that are business-minded people. These are people who are motivated, influential, coachable, right? These are people who are just like you. You want to have your brand new prospect start writing down their list, right? Of course, the goal should be a list of 100 names, but then we want to start with our top 20. Then you have your B list people. These are people that are everyone else. These are people that maybe that could be your mailman, your maybe your barber, your beautician. It doesn't matter. You want to make sure you write a names list of 100 people, but start with the top 20 and never prejudge, because the people who you think won't will, and the people who you think will won't. You never know. Never prejudge. And then you want to have your grand opening, right? Your grand opening date. Your grand opening date should never take a week to start. Within 24 to 48 hours of getting started, of you bringing a brand new agent in the business, you should be making sure that agent is doing a grand opening within 24 to 48 hours of getting his business started. And then you want to role play with that brand new agent the script, right? You want to make sure you give them a full understanding of how the script works. And on the grand opening, you put your grand opening date, and then you have a fallback date. A fallback date is just in case that agent may make phone calls and that person isn't available for that first meeting. So how do you do the script? You want to always be in a hurry. Hey, I only got a minute. What are you doing for tomorrow at 6:30? Hey, Bruce. Hey, John. What's going on, bro? Ain't nothing much. You want to be yourself. Don't sound like a script. Don't sound like a robot. Just be yourself. Hey, John, I only have a minute. What are you doing tomorrow at 6:30? Nothing. Why, what's up? Listen, I just launched my credit repair business, and I'm looking for people who want to increase their credit score and make some extra money. John, are you looking to increase your credit score and make some extra money? It's either straight yes or no. Okay, cool. We need to get together for 15 minutes at my house. I'll text you the address so I can break down all the details on how this works. I'll send you the address now. All right, see you for tomorrow at 6:30. Boom, you get off the phone. It's that simple, right? You just read the script, you role play, and you go over it with your brand new agent. Now, what I usually do when I'm launching my agent, I never just give them this and send them home. I have them fill this out, and we're gonna call people, and we're not gonna leave until we get 3 confirmed yeses for your launch, right? Once I see that we get 3 yeses, then I say, listen, you can call the rest of the people. But the thing is, if you give this to them and they go home to make the calls, they're not going to do it. So you want to make sure if you're going to launch your agent, you sit with them, you do it with them, you role play with them so they feel comfortable enough to call these people to do their grand opening. A grand opening is just a get together, guys. It's just where a group of people is just coming out to see that you just started a brand new business, so they can see, maybe it could be just a support. Hey, I just launched my business. I just want you to come on out. We're going to have a few we're going to have some friends and family members over. We're going to have some drinks. We're going to have some food, some beverages, some food and some beverages. Come on out and show me some support, right? That's all you're doing. You're just getting a group of people to come out to show you support on your launch of your business. The next thing you want to do is you want to stay connected, right? If you're in the South Florida area, we have an event every Tuesday night, right? You want to make sure when you come to these events, you have the business attire and you invite guests. Always invite people to come on out to see the information, because we have different ways of giving information, whether it's a PBR, which is a private business of reception, but then you always want to book a meeting after the meeting, which is you invite now these guests to another meeting, right? This is your confirmation, where people can see it on a bigger scale, right? They can see that there's more people involved in the business and they hear more testimonies from different people. We have Spanish events as well. We have the Millionaire Academy every Friday night, where we train down here in South Florida on how to get your business to the next level. So that's basically it. We have the agent overview. You want to make sure that the client or your new agent goes on that website, successwithfes.com, and they stay plugged into the events and the training to get to the next level. I'm telling you guys, once you launch your business, it will take you to the next level. We just actually had a launch today down here in South Florida. I think one of my business partners, Kevin Blake, he invited one of his agents, did her launch. She had about, I would say 15, 12 people there. And we did the closing for the launch, which we'll do another webinar on how to close people on a PBR. But everyone was fighting over the top 3 spots. And it's funny because we're like, hey, we got 1 spot remaining, and everyone's like, hey, I'm trying to get that last spot. And we had 3 people sign up right on the spot. So she had her first 3 people. She hit field trainer right away on her first PBR, which is private business reception. So guys, I'm telling you, launches is great. It's important. It's a great way to get your business some exposure. So remember, your start date isn't when you paid the 288. Your start date is when you launch. So hopefully this training helps, can give you some good feedback on it. If you like the training, give me a thumbs up. And if you want some more training from me, Bruce Rochester, just keep in contact with me. And I see you guys from the top and at the top. And I guess I don't know what else to tell you. But yeah, stay in contact with me. And then we'll just, send out more videos so you guys can have a better understanding and how to take your business to the next level. I'm gonna keep posting more videos, more stuff that can, get you guys acquainted.